Hello all, I'm Alice Barber. I'm going to be showing you today a full run-through of my rented application prototype made with Adobe XD. As you can see, this is the icon on the main screen of an iPhone of the rented application. This is the opening screen. As you can see, you have the text. This is the sign up and login opening screen. You can also sign up with Facebook and with Google, providing users with a variety of options. So we're going to go ahead and sign up today. So you'd input your username there and password. But if we were going to be signing in, this is what the sign-in screen would look like. And again, you can log in with Facebook and log in with Google. This is the onboarding process that users will enter when they become new users. As you can see, we have a Welcome to Rented onboarding screen, rent from other wardrobes, explore diverse clothing offerings, consume fashion sustainably. Rent out your closet, make some extra income, join the rented sharing community. Secure the bag. We keep rented users safe, identity verification, and secure payments. Rented wants to make sure users are reassured in the safety and the usage of the rented application. This information will also be available within the application as well as on the promotional website. Let's get started. So in order for rented users to get the best experience, we want them to allow push notifications as well as allow their location to be used. So this is the home feed page. It starts with newly listed products, products in your area. We have some toggles at the top. There's 3 images per set. You have it recommended for you based on your interests that you input later on. Some common edits like a girls' night, winter warmers. And at the bottom of the screen, you have your full menu within the application, which includes home, search, list, saved, and rentals. As users open up the home feed, they'll have a new notification that pops up telling them to make sure they set up their profile, because again, they'll need to set up their profile in order to get a refinement of what they're interested in, what sizes they're interested in buying into, as well as possibly what brands. This is an example of a product page. As you can see, there's a description, there's the size, and the starting rental price per day. You can like items as well as comment on them and also message the lender. So let's have a look at the profile page. This is a full profile page of a user. This is if you were a pre-existing user. But obviously you'd have to sign up and input all this information. But it shows their ratings, if their ID's been verified, their rentals, who they're following, who's following them, and a short biography about who they are and possibly, they don't smoke, they don't have pets. So you have the shop and you also have the review toggle, which shows all of their recent reviews of being a lender. As you can see, Lucy has top-notch reviews. She's provided community users with great experiences. You can also view all. You can see what they've actually lended out and also what they have rented. So how are they as a renter? Obviously, Lucy's left things in pristine condition and really taken care of items. So within the profile page, you also have the social tab, which allows users to, again, create new connections and make new friends through the app, and just kind of gives a view of their lifestyle. And you can also open Instagram through the app and make sure to follow them. Within the profile page, you also have access to notifications. So this is who's following you, who likes your item, who may have commented on your item. It also has little images of what the actual items are that people are liking. Also in the profile, you have the settings tab. This includes a variety of things from account to support to the online blog, which will be part of Portfolio B, as well as finding other friends that may be on the app through social media accounts. So you can edit your profile here, enter your username, your email, your password, profile picture, your name, your interests, again, your bio if you have a professional website, and also your location. You can also input your location and interests. This ensures that items are refined to your location as well as what you're interested in. So maybe dresses, vintage clothing, jackets, accessories, you name it. And you can edit all of these on the settings. You can also input what brands you're interested in just to ensure products that are shown on your feed are what you're really interested in and want to actually rent. You can also save your sizes just to ensure easy product filtering. You can also set your preferences here and set up which social accounts you'd like to show on your profile. And that includes Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also set up your PayPal account, your banking details, what currency, as well as setting up push notifications. And that'll be an integral part of the promotional plan and how we keep users on the app and keep them coming back and keep them scrolling and potentially renting more. Within the support section, you have a step-by-step process on how the entire application works, which includes setting up your profile, how to set it up to make sure your photo is correct and straightforward, no filters, how to lend out your wardrobe, how to use the listing feature, how you're free to set pricing to whatever you want, how to rent from others and ensure that it's safe, and make sure to ask some questions. And there's also a section here on sustainability renting if users do choose to use a postage service, which will not be highly recommended. But if they do, they can use our 100% compostable tapes, poly bags, stickers, everything from our sustainable partner, no issue. Alongside the how the application works step-by-step process, you also have our full customer services team available to access through the application, including our email, a 24/7 live chat, as well as a 24/7 telephone line, which can be accessed through the application itself. So now we're just going to have a look back to our home page. Back to messaging. These are all the messages and how the messaging feature will look within the app. So again, you have the image of what the item is, the person who's sending the message, and toggles to each section. You can filter messages by unread, so top priority messages. You can actually slide to delete. When you click on the item within the messaging feature, you can view the full conversation back and forth of what you've had with the user, as well as continue to write in messages. At the top, there's also a little safety reminder for Rented to make sure you keep all conversations through the application and purchases just to ensure users are safely protected. This is Addison. Let's check out her profile. So again, you have all the same features, so reviews, social, ratings, verification, followers, bio, and all her imagery that she's set in there. If you were to send Addison a message, this is how the messaging feature would look. Again, she has her reviews here, and we can see if she is a good lender. Also on the user profiles, you can filter their actual products. You can filter it by the dates, the category, the sizing, the price, everything. And on a user page, you can also share their profile, report them possibly, or even block them. You can also give them a follow. Within the messaging, you can also click through to the product pages. This is how a product page would look on the Rented application. You have the bio, description of what it is, you have the images which you can click through. Users can upload a total of 5 images. They can also expand the images to get a full view of the actual product. Within the product page, you can also share the products. You can share it with your friends possibly, or on AirDrop, or save it, or message yourself for later, even though you have the save option, but you can send it and share it with anyone. So if you scroll down, there's obviously way more info about the product. So that includes the category, the brand, the condition, the color, the rental price, minimum rental period, the maximum rental period, daily price, weekly price, monthly price, and whatever shipping and cleaning fees the user may charge. Just giving a full depth of understanding for any viewer. So let's go through the checkout process. So if we're ready to rent, we go ahead and select the dates that we're interested in renting the item for. The ones gray are obviously in the past. And you also have the months and the day. So I'm going to be selecting 17th to the 20th. And I can see it's going to be that amount. After selecting the date, the user will then go forward to the confirming of the rental details, which includes the delivery options and the final fees. Each tab allows users to input the necessary information to ensure that all information is directly set through the app and within the actual transaction. Users have the option of arranging an in-person exchange or visiting one of their local rented pickup and send locations. Just in case they don't feel comfortable meeting, or they're concerned about the safety, or it's just convenient for them. We also provide a bicycle courier service depending on location. They can input their postcode and see what's available. So if in Manchester, it'll be Stewart Bicycle Courier. Lastly, they can use postage, but we highly recommend that you don't, because it's really unsustainable and there's obviously other options that you can take beforehand. Within the transaction area, we have further information on what each of these options mean and how it works, just to again reassure users and make them fully aware of what each step is. So you also have the fees and also another bit of further information for users, so kind of describing more of what the cleaning fee is and what the postage fee will be. So we're going to select in-person exchange today, confirm those details. So if I haven't messaged, let's say Lucy, a message like this will appear because Rented is recommending that you have to communicate with lenders before you rent anything from them. So in that, we'll send a message to Lucy, I want to rent this item. And we also have a checklist that you should go through just to make sure you're taking step-by-step precautions and you're using Rented safely and to the best of its ability. So again, discussing through messaging, check that they have positive reviews, discuss any questions, keep communication, and all payments in-app. So after we go ahead and click through to checkout, we have a variety of ways to pay for this item, including Apple Pay, PayPal, or a debit and credit card, but they will be processed through PayPal just for extra safety. The users will then be sent through to a confirmation page just confirming that they've got the item and that they will receive an email of the detailed receipt of the transaction. So we're going to go ahead and search for some items because we've not done enough renting today. So this is how the search page will look. Kind of gives you some suggested categories of things you can browse through, but we're going to search for address today. So if search for address, this is what comes up. Just a standard feed of images. Again, very similar to social media. We're going to start this filtering process. This is the filtering tab. It shows the items currently of everything, but we're going to filter through each section today. So we're going to start with dates available. So again, same selection process as the purchasing process. Then we're going to go ahead and filter through category. I'm just going to leave it as everything for now, just to see what search results I can get with the keyword dress. We're going to go through the brands. So again, you can search what brand you're looking for, or it might be already up ahead, but it's in alphabetical order. I'm okay though, I'm just going to leave it and look for every brand. And then you have an occasion filter. party time, formal affairs, wedding season. We've really made an edit for each occasion possible. I'm going to go for casual outings though today. And again, you can see the amount that comes up. We also have a color filter. And users can also request to add colors if it's not available through our customer services team. So now we're going to use this awesome feature of save location. So again, that's from the settings of the user that they've pre-inputted, just to enhance the whole user experience and the filtering of product. So this is the price filter section. You can filter through the rental price per day. So I'm going to go for 5 to 10 per day. And then you can view what comes up. And again, same feed of imagery. And you can also sort the results by most popular, newly listed, price high to low, and price low to high. If we were to list an item, this is what the listing page would look like. As you can see, you have 5 images that you can input or an optional video. You can enter the item description with only 1,000 characters, so it is limited. And you also input all the category information that we mentioned before. Again, there's little bits of information here informing users on how to improve their photography with tips and tricks, as well as learning more about fees. To upload photos, you can select a few from your own personal library, which you have to allow access for, or you can alternatively take a picture through the application. This is what a full listing would look like once all of the imagery is inputted and all of the information. We go ahead and post our listing, and again, this is what a full product page would look like after listing. All of the information there, everything's set. Within the tabs, we also have a save section. So again, when users like an item, they have a full saved range of what they're interested in and what they might revisit and rent out later on. You also have the Rentals tab, which provides users with a full view of what they currently have lended out and the due dates of when they're back or when the rental period started, how much the payment was, and they can click through to see, again, a further listing of information about the sale. The shipping method, the whole payment, all of the fees, and the total amount that the lender will receive. Again, we have another toggle for more information. How can we help? Really providing users with full support if they have any problems or any queries. So they can see what they're lending, but they can also see what they've rented out themselves. So they can also see when they're due back to return an item to a user. And that's basically a full run through of the rented prototype application. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening.